There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle. And when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mbappe! Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Oh, easy pickings there. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Out for a throw. And here's Xabi Alonso. Serginho. He rises! Conte. Martinelli. Here's Haaland. Conte. Rudiger. Busquets. Havertz takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Haaland. Busquets. Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Can he get it through? Shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Havertz picks it up out wide. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Adriano. Busquets. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Adriano. Hannibal. Tries to play it through. Delivery from terrific header. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Now it's Havertz. Serginho. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! And it's Tunisia who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on...
Shot a goal! Haaland. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That has been slung wide. He's a sharp little ball here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Serginho.
Tunisia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He's had a shot!
Tunisia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Conte. Here's Haaland. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide. Van de Ven. Serginho. And here's Haaland. Havertz gets into some space. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Martinelli. Looking to play him in.
Has been indicated.
And he's managed to get free. Shot could... Can he finish? That's another chance. They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And it's Serginho. Drives it in. And there's the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Tunisia happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Tunisia carrying a one-goal lead.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Lizarazu. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly.
Big header! Oh, off the bar! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Serginho's cross. Now, who's going to be first to this? Hits it again, but still no joy.
Tunisia really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Kostic. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out.
Germany really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shapes to shoot! They're up to 5 corners now. Alonso! They've done it! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hannibal aims beyond the defence. Oh, that is a good... Goes for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Adriano deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lizarazu. Van Dijk does well to get it back. It's not an especially good pass, that. And here's Kostic.
That was lovely, that.
Cross goes in there. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
He's got tall. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Great vision. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Serginho receives it in a... What a mighty effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! And how did he not make it 4?
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. De Bruyne. Oh, super ball! And the shot! He has done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things looking... It's Adriano! And that's wide. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great chance! They've scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys. He has found the way through. Oh, what has happened here? Good ball, good take. Chance! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result...